parade. The Arizona Humane Society partners with local animal shelters around the valley, and our friends from AZ Sugar Gliders are here today they brought along some of their marsupials, right? Marsupial friends with us. Oh my goodness, I'm just loving this. Tamara, thanks so much for bringing these guys on the show. Introduce us to your friends here.
Well, our little friend who has been entertaining you quite a bit today is Lucky. He is actually our mascot for the Arizona Sugar Glider Rescue. He goes out and attends different events and educational seminars to teach people about sugar gliders, how important the proper care of them is, and how important it is to do your research and be prepared whenever adopting a pet of any kind or of any breed.
Absolutely. He's very sweet here on the show. You've done a really great job at socializing him. And we have a few other little friends peeking out from their pouches here. Real quickly introduce us to...
Peeking out from this tropical pouch is Mr. Jack and Mr. Zero. I'm sure everyone's familiar with the name.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
These two boys are two of our available for adoption gliders. They will adopt together because they are what's called a bonded pair.
Oh, don't be camera shy, friends.
Yeah,
come on out. There they are.
And these two boys came to us, and they actually were lucky enough to be adopted earlier this year, but unfortunately their family was military and got sent to another state where these guys are illegal to possess. Another reason why we have to be so careful about doing our research and knowing before we take custody.
And lastly, who do we have here?
This handsome little prince who is quite the kiss giver. His name is Julius. Julius is one of our solos that is currently available for adoption, but only to a home that currently has a sugar glider in need of a companion.
Okay. Now these, like you mentioned a few times earlier here, these are very delicate pets. They need special care. Just briefly tell us a little bit how to these guys.
Sugar gliders actually require the same kind of nutrition we do, so we actually recommend a glider diet that is called the pet glider diet, where you actually feed them a protein source, fruits, vegetables, calcium. We also recommend that you be prepared that they need a large habitat. They're very intelligent, so they need a lot of stimulation. Toys. Children's hard plastic toys are actually one of the #1 ways to stimulate these animals when they're in their cage.
And as far as their diet goes, I see here some creepy crawlies.
Yes, they love their live mealworms, live crickets, all kinds of different goodies like that.
Oh my goodness.
Live insects, they do offer protein. We do recommend never catching them in the wild for any of your pets because of the facts that they will carry insecticides and things that could make your pet sick. We recommend yogurt drops. These are a nutritious little treat.
Which they love, I see. They've all been munching on those today.
They do. And they're also a great treat for your kids and grandkids when they come visit. You can share the sugary treats with the kids.
Very good. All right, well, you are going to be at the Holiday Pet Festival.
I am.
Which later today.
Yes, I will be out at Westworld. Tranquility Trail is hosting the Holiday Pet Festival at Westworld today, and myself and some of our other board members, along with Lucky, his partner in crime Ashton, and quite a few other of our educational sugar gliders will be out there, and they will actually be letting people pet them and socialize with them, and we will be teaching.
So if you want more information and you want to talk to the experts, be sure to head out there. Also, you guys are always, of course, in need of donations, supplies, volunteers. So if you want more information on our friends at AZ Sugar Glider Rescue, the number is right there on your screen. Tamara, thanks so much for bringing them on the show today. What a treat they are. And these ones are all available for adoption, correct?
Yes, these boys and Julius here with his precious face are all available for adoption and hoping to find a forever home for the holidays.
Perfect. Well, thanks so much for being here. And Megan, we have a few more adoptable pets to meet, right?
Yes, we do. We have a charming duo on the show today. This is Rosco and Shadow. And after they arrived at the Arizona Humane Society, we quickly realized that they were joined at the hip. These two have become even closer in the unfamiliar confines of the shelter. Tell us about their story, Ski.
Well, yes, they were abandoned with us, but, you know, even though they're not in the buddy system, we really would like to see them go into the same home. If you're looking for something just a little bit bigger than those marsupials you just saw, collectively, they're still under 20 pounds between the two of them, so they might make a good duo in your home. Shadow here tends to be a little bit more of the ringleader, a little bit more outgoing, and Rosco here tends to be the one, or Shadow here, Rosco tends to be the one who's a little more timid, and then Shadow can get him out of his shell. They certainly are on the lookout for each other, like to be with each other. They're super smart. If they can't be adopted out together, then we certainly would like to see each of them go into a home maybe that is looking for another pet so that they can have a canine companion, because they really do seem to enjoy having each other. So these guys could really go together into your home to brighten up your holidays and provide you a good new year, or maybe bring one in if you're looking for a companion for your pet that you already have.
I love their big and little size together. They are just so adorable. And thankfully, Perry has some volunteer help from Mike, Mary, and Lisa to help wrangle this next litter of kittens. Moxie, Roxy, Foxy, and Lex were much too young to go up for adoption when they arrived at our shelter. And Perry, they spent some time in a foster home gaining weight, and now they are ready to find their forever homes.
Right, Megan. They came in at 1 pound, far too small to be adopted. So they went off to our great foster volunteer, Victoria, who's been on the show many times and has fostered hundreds of these little kittens. And she said they are quite the playful bunch. We have 3 little girls, 1 little boy back here. Little Lex is the little black guy that Lisa's handling. This is Moxie, Roxy, Foxy, Lex, Sneezy, Grumpy, Dopey, Mo, Larry, and Curly. Come on down and get them.
Oh, goodness gracious. A handful. Thanks so much to our volunteers for helping out with those today. Now, Phoenix is a real smarty pants, and that's to be expected from a Queensland healer, of course. This dog has mastered every trick in the book. Ski, tell us about him.
Well, Phoenix was owner couldn't keep him anymore, but they did teach him how to sit, shake, come, stay, walk on a leash. Very, very active dog, but very, very smart. Would definitely benefit from some of our training. If you're looking for a dog that's going to want to go hike the mountains with you, is going to want to run the beaches, go on vacation, be part of an active family, then this certainly is the dog for you. If you're looking for a couch potato, this is not going to be the dog for you. Phoenix would probably enjoy a yard, maybe even a pool, and a lot of time to play ball. Now, she is a little spoiled, and she probably would prefer to be the only child in the household. So consider that if you are considering getting a dog, if you already have pets in the home. So this is Phoenix, and she's ready to go home with you this holiday season.
Phoenix will be the most well-mannered canine on the block for sure. And speaking of well-trained dogs, we want to say congratulations to Omar, the American Pit Bull Terrier, for completing his canine good citizen training at the Arizona Humane Society and becoming such a well-mannered pooch. You can learn how to certify your dog by visiting azhumane.org.
Stay with us when we come back to meet McFly and his friends.